Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Crying Suns. In the last episode, we finally defeated Tetsuo. What a wonderful fight that was. We didn't even lose a single hole, but it took a whole lot of strategizing for me to be able to win that fight. Holy crap. Halfway through that mission, I thought it was over for us when I was looking at all my patched ships. But it occurred to me as we proceed onward that if you weren't going to win with patched ships, the game would just let you lose earlier, right? And so I give it my all, and thankfully it was enough. We were able to beat him, and we discovered that he had told a plan to the Kosh about how if someone took over the main folder, net hub location? Some special hidden secretive location which is in control of various aspects of the fold net, that they would have unprecedented power. And that Tetsuo himself didn't do so, but he believes the Kashas might have reached this place and accidentally shut down the Omnis. I myself think that's probably not what happened, although I do suspect that whatever did shut down the Omnis did occur at that location. I just don't know who did it. I don't think it was the Kashas, though. So, right, well in any case, we beat Chapter 3. I'm battling way too long already, and now it's time to start our Chapter 4. So, let's go ahead and do it. Your mind download is complete, Admiral. Ready to try again? I'm a bit fuzzy. Can you fill me in on what's happened? In the Aki cluster, Tetsuo gave us a clue that General Vivar of the Kosh Buendia reached the Master Node Terminal and shut down the Omnis. So we left for the Kosh cluster to find out for ourselves. We were trying to reach him and get some answers when our battleship was destroyed and you, me, and the rest of the crew were blown to pieces. I have other questions for you. Fine, but make it quick. Our empire is dying. Okay, and we've already asked all of these questions before. Alright, so let's get going. I'm ready, machine. Let's continue on. Not to put any pressure on you, but our neon is starting to run a little low. That makes it sound as if we cannot continue to create new battleships. It'd be neat if there was some sort of special other objective, which any neon, like, in order to start, that you had to collect extra neon or scrap, and that you could carry it over with some sort of bonus in the next mission or something of the sort. Alright, I'm dwelling on things I shouldn't be dwelling on. Alright, so let's get started. So, we're gonna try out the Gino class this time around, or Gino? Must be Gino. We'll try out the Gino class this time around. Akibara Sung Tech. Allied Squadron Health, minus 20%. First attack in stealth mode deals an additional 10 damage to enemy squadrons, or 15 heat to battleship systems. Allied squadrons with stealth are deployed in stealth mode. Wow, we have a lot of squadrons. We start with 3 fighter Mk1 Ghosts and 2 drones. I suppose these are to help us deal with enemy frigates. Our weapon is an invisibility field projector. That's interesting. I thought we'd start with the heat cannon, given that that's what the the key that we fight always have. Alright, what else do we have? So, we start with full fuel scavenging efficiency. That is amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. And 3 points in navigational scanner. So we like knowing where we're going, and we want to do a lot of exploring with the extra fuel that we could get. Ooh, we don't have very much hull, though. Okay. Alright. Let's get started. So as for officers, Sister Calypso is ready. We didn't fail the last mission, so she didn't die, and so we're able to use her again. I can't think of why we wouldn't want to, especially because she has tactical deployment, which will help my squadrons out, and she has 3 skills. So we're going to go ahead and select her. And I think we're also going to pick Juliana's son, because she has 2 skills that Sister Calypso does not possess. She also can be fielded in the weapon system. Heat sustained by systems from battleship weapons, plus 1.5. So I am very interested in purchasing the heat gun if we find it. Alright. Let's get going. The sectors of House Kashwenda, Admiral. Based on what we know, the Kosses are fierce fighters, proud of their Omni-Tech and battleships. It won't be easy for a ship like ours to make it through their sectors and reach General Vivar to find out where the Masternode terminal is. And yet, that is exactly what we have to do for Oberon and the people of this great empire. It occurs to me this is going to be extraordinarily tough. Because Kosh use lots of weapons that ignore... Their squadrons ignore the damage that they deal with their battleship weapons. Which means that I can expect lots of H-beams and X-beams to be used. Which means that my squadrons will be taking lots of damage. And they have less life. It's going to be very painful. Alright. So, where are we starting? 3 anomalies down there. 1 anomaly and an abandoned auto factory. A Merc outpost and 2 anomalies and 1 anomaly. If I had to guess as to where the Omniforge is, I would place it here. No ground mission, no shop, no anomaly. Perfect place for the Omniforge to have been placed. So, and I think we'll probably want it. So let's, yeah, let's start by going to Kosorob. We'll visit the anomalies, and depending on what we encounter there, we can stop by the Merc outpost to purchase more people. After we're done, if we need them. Commandos is what I mean. It is tempting to go here for that ground mission, but I think I prefer the 2 anomalies available to us here. And our scanning technology will reveal these locations next, and we'll see if I'm right in that the Omniforge is up here. Incoming transmission! Please, Admiral, you have to help us. These monsters have us locked away in here. Who? What monsters? Scrappers? Scrappers, Admiral. They kidnapped us and brought us here. I think to make their little scrapper babies. Run along, little Imperial. Nothing going on here but wholesome family fun. Looks like a scrappy baby maker station, Admiral. Well, I came here with the knowledge that I could probably purchase some commandos if we lost any from an encounter like this. So we'll risk it. Captain, put together a team and free those women. Of course, sir. The mission was a success, sir. The mothers have all been freed. They were in a terrible state. Only Scrapper scum could have done this. And the Scrappers? Dead as can be, sir. My men and women are scraping their brains from our boots as we speak. Got some other good news for you. We find a little neon here, too. I don't think those scum are gonna miss it. Incoming transmission! Thank you, Admiral. Because of you and your crew, we're free once again. There will be nightmares, I'm sure, but we won't forget what you've done here today. Oh, just one neon. Still, it's a neon. We could use it. Oh, nice! And plus 2 more extra from the star. Before we go anywhere, how expensive is a whole structure? 150. 150. Oh, we should get Calypso deployed. Okay. Anomalies first. It's unfair to pit my battleship against yours, but that is exactly the kind of galaxy we live in now. Alright, our first fight with the Geno-class battleship. It's against a Kosh ship, so I should get some we need the practice here, because this is what it's all gonna. It's gonna be like this forever, forever. Most of the battles in this sector will be like this, so I better get the practice now. So they have the gentleman who heals damage, and they have an auxiliary system. The first hull bar takes only 50% damages and heat from battleship weapons, but they only have 1 hull. The same with us, though. We only have 1 hull as well. I'm not used to running a ship that only has 1 hull. This is quite dangerous. So if our attack, first attack in stealth mode deals additional allied squadrons with stealth are deployed in stealth. So that means both my ghosts should start in stealth. So let's get them. We'll try to take out their ship as fast as possible. Their X-beam shouldn't be charged. So in other words, I'm hoping I can just their fighter will spawn and make their way to me. But I'm just gonna charge them, and maybe we can kill. Oh, we might not be able to kill them fast enough. We'll have to hope we. Actually, hold on a second. Hold on. Their fighter's patched, and ours will not be. So if we're stealthed, we should try to ambush their squadron to get the drop on it, kill it with one of my squadrons, while the other one charges the battleship. So we'll do that instead of ignoring the fighter altogether. You should have stealth. That was easy. Good job, Admiral. Here's a summary of the battle. 51 scrap. We just kept putting heat on them more and more and more. Was that? Did we always do that with our squadrons? I didn't think we did. Maybe you did and you never noticed their heat before. Now that you're using the Geno class, you're paying attention to heat. Alright, well, 51 scrap is amazing. Let's go to the next location. Kosh crates! Let's hope there's something good in there, sir. 62 scrap! I am so tempted to drop 150 of this on another hull. But we'll avoid it at the moment, since we're just in the first sector. Sorry, I'm moving stuff around. Alright, so if I recall correctly, it was a Merc outpost? Officers, weapons, some fuel, commandos, and healing is here. Do I want to spend money on a weapon? I think I do. Let's go here. Hello, shipping crate with no escort, sir. What do you want to do? Lynch, form a team and check it out. And tell your birds to be on guard, Captain. Of course, sir. We're on our way now. Sir, the door's been blasted away from the crate and... What? There are omnis. Functional omnis coming out of it. Did the captain say what I think she said? Wait, sorry, false alarm. It was just the way they were floating out of the crate. It looked like they were... you know. Bring the omnis back to the hangar, Captain. Right away, sir. 52 more scrap. Very nice. Alright, well, let's pay a visit to the shop. So, with that extra bonus scrap, we'll purchase 2 more fuel. And I do not see the heat weapon that I wanted here. Flat cannon MK2. Debris catapult MK2. So I'm looking at these people thinking I wouldn't mind having another person. Unfortunately, their skill set is... these two have demolition, which these two do not have. So that means I'm partial to these two. And I guess that means I'm partial to C.O. Jun Smith, since tactical deployment I already have on Sister Calypso. It's $75 though, Tim. Do you want to spend $75 on this, on him? It would affect the ships in my deployment zone. We could put Anyanya Yeon, pick her up. Or, even better, Amaria Dev for the heal to keep your hull alive if you take any damage. She's probably be the better person to take. And if we don't get a heat gun, that means we could also sell Juliana Son at some point. Let's... Actually, before I take her, do I have a hull support? I do have a hull support. Alright, let's grab her. Are you sure, Tim? She doesn't offer you any new skills. You want another... You want demolition. What can I take with the scrap I've got? Do I want demolition? Or do I want the hull repair? I want the demolition. I really do like having people with different skills. But I don't have an extra squadron dock. How expensive is that to purchase? Sorry, squadron support. 80. Does Sister Calypso increase my deployment zone? It does. So she combined with this other officer means that my ships heal in a greater distance away from my battleship. Let's do it. We'll take C.O. Jun Smith. And we'll upgrade our squadron support system. Nope, that was a mistake. He's a whole person. He's a whole person. So you wasted your cash there, Tim. It was $80 you just threw away. That's not good. You can't afford that. Not so early on. Big mistake. Let's move on. So let's head to Alberin. Oh! Alright, I was right. I should have looked for the Omniforge. I'm not paying attention. Wow, Tim. 2 big mistakes on your part already. Got Lynch for you, sir. Sir, we were working on our mid-air refueling when we encountered some Kosh drift metal. It's not a ton, mind you, but it should help some. 51 scrap. Oh, thank God. We got something that makes up for the mistake I made earlier. And 1 more neon as well. Okay. Let's do the away mission first. Then, if we lose many commandos, we can repurchase some of them at the Merc outpost, and then we can visit the anomaly last. Sir, a telos station of unknown purpose. What's a functional telos station doing in these sectors? What do we have here? An Imperial battleship. And a fancy one, too. Ivar's not gonna like that. This is the NS Odysseus. I am Admiral Ellis Idaho. I've never met an admiral addicted to Special H before. But if there's one thing about Special H, it's that it doesn't discriminate. She thinks you're a druggie, Admiral. Maybe it shouldn't, but this amuses me. Do you know anything about the Omni's shutdown? Well, if the reports are true, some still exist in these sectors. People have seen machines here. Functioning machines. They say they have, yeah. They say Vivar has them. That he's using them as his soldiers to do terrible things. Which is strange because I always thought machines were supposed to do good. I mean, isn't that what the Rubicon was supposed to ensure? That they couldn't be used to harm anyone? She's right. This doesn't make any sense. Also, if there really are Omnis here, I would have picked them up by now. I assume, anyway. I've heard enough of this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't you said that before? What kind of station is this? In its day, this was a Telos Special H clinic. If you had enough dough, you could receive treatment here for your addiction. We called it treatment, but really there was no cure, because once you try Special H, that's it. You're addicted for the rest of your life. We just gave the patients less and less Special H to at least save them money. Now this place is just a refuge really. A place where doctors, travelers, and a few addicts alike call home. But you exist. This station, I mean, a Telos station, out here in Kosh Buendina territory. That's right. I guess it's because the Koshes know we pose no threat. But then again, it's not like we have a binding legal agreement. If Vivar and his commanders want us dead, then we'll be dead. What can you tell me about these commanders? They're just as nasty as he is. Just as proud, cocky, arrogant. You'll recognize them by their metal enhancements. Metal enhancements. Vivar's commanders like to augment themselves to partake in the metal, or some such nonsense. In their eyes, the more metal you are, the better. What else can you tell me about Special H? House Kosh Buendina machines made Special H for close to 100 years. At first it was free. The nobles said it would make us feel better about being replaced by our metal counterparts. They said it was an antidepressant. But no antidepressant I know is 1,000 times more addicting than heroin. I don't know how accurate they were, but pre-shutdown reports said that at least 75% of the population was addicted to Special H. There's some Special H left, apparently, reserves, but only the richest or most powerful can get their hands on it. All my life I advocated not taking it. Now I think I wouldn't mind using. Might as well die happy. Even if that happiness isn't true happiness. You mentioned Vivar. What else can you tell me about him? Well, as I'm sure you know, Vivar controls these sectors. A supposed military genius, he rules this cluster with an iron fist. Vivar, unlike Oberon or Tetsuo to a lesser extent, is fairly new to the throne, coming to power around here only a couple decades ago. From what I understand, he was something of an outsider growing up in the house, much more inclined to military displays than the other lords. Vivar prides himself on Kosh tech and the proudness of his battleships, and I have to admit, his battleships and his commanders are fierce. You want to stay clear of them naturally, but as you're still living and breathing, I suspect you already knew that. How could Oberon have allowed this drug to be manufactured and sold in his clusters? It was illegal, and there was a war against it, but it was one the Empire was losing. I believe in the years leading up to the shutdown, there was talk of legalization, but with a drug as powerful as Special H, that was a tricky prospect. I have also heard rumors that Oberon himself, despite reports of waging a war on the drug, allowed it to exist. But for what reasons, I cannot say. That's enough about this for the time being. Yeah, I get it. It's a lot to digest. What can we do to help the people in these sectors? I'm not gonna lie. We can use all the assistance we can get. Scrap, neon, we'll take whatever you have. Of course, all that's just kind of a band-aid, isn't it? If we want any kind of future, we need the machines. I know we have a complicated relationship with them, but that's the truth. I'd gladly return to the way things were before, even if we lost our humanity relying on Omnis and their tech as much as we did, and even if 3 out of 4 people were addicted to a mind-numbing Kosh drug. I'd return to that in a heartbeat. The NS Odysseus will turn the Omnis on again. You have my word. I wish I could believe you. I really do. But if we could really turn them back on, don't you think we would have done so by now? I'll let you go, Admiral, but before I do, I have to ask. Can you help us out here on the clinic? We can use all the help we could get. Of course we will help. Here, take this scrap. Thank you, Admiral. I wish you safe travels through these sectors. My advice? Avoid Vivar and his commanders at all costs. Alright, we have a excellent chance. Actually, we lose no commandos at all, and Sister Calypso returns safely. We can get anywhere from 63 to 100% of the resources. Well, I don't see a reason why we wouldn't choose this as the option. So, Sister Calypso, down you go. Hold on, I just realized I don't have secret military base even written down here. Skip. Secret military base. Oh, this is what has the squadrons in it. I knew one did have squadrons available for us. Alright, nice. Cruiser MK1 Basilisk. Oh, don't write down cruiser, Tim. Write down squadrons on your little cheat sheet here. Okay, free squadron's very nice. Very nice indeed. Not enough has happened down here at the moment for us to know what we're walking into. We passed a persuasion and we gained some neon. And we just found a basilisk. So we can say we put a little bit of fuel into the basilisk and now we're using this for whatever wherever we're down here for. But I still don't know what that would be until probably we're done with the mission. So now we're using the basilisk and we're getting these resources and avoiding all this danger. Okay, so I'm gonna go with we saw that there was the Sister Calypso had heard there was this military base here, and in particular that they had been working on some experimental cruiser technology. We set down on the planet's surface, and we found someone else who had been spying on this facility. He wanted off the planet's surface, and he agreed to help us acquire this cruiser if we took him along. Sister Calypso agreed to do this, and he helped Sister Calypso to even get some fuel to pilot this cruiser. We then made it to the base. He was able to get us into the base itself. Sister Calypso and him were able to see some patrols and avoid them. And then with the cruiser acquired, Sister Calypso piloted out of the military base. Piloting continued to allow us to avoid all of that danger and get some resources before we left. Sister Calypso also was able to spot danger on the sensors, which is why all these danger avoids happened and the resources were collected. And the discretion failed, nothing found, because it was too heavily guarded and we're flying around in a cruiser making a bunch of noise. So there was no hope for us in getting whatever was at that location. And to fuel the cruiser itself, that takes only a tiny bit of neon, which is why we didn't use any of it in order to free the cruiser from the secret military base. Alright, Cruiser MK1 Basilisk. That's the type that puts that does not a lot of damage, but puts that status effect on the enemy, reducing your damage and speed by 50% or something like that. And 76 more scrap, nice. Kind of makes up for that one giant mistake, but that's still a gigantic mistake. Okay, let's head off to the anomaly next. A mug like that, you might want to try turning the video feature off on your transmissions. Prepare to fight! Another Aki vessel. Tons of asteroids in the way. Critical repair, and they also... Oh, and they have the battleship shielding. And they also have 2 fighters. MK1 Ghost, and a normal patched fighter. We kind of need to head all out on them, I think. Because I'm not going to know where that ghost vessel is. And I don't know if I have time to destroy it if it shows up here. Like, do I have time to destroy this fighter and then make it over to their battleship afterwards before they get more squadrons deployed? And I don't want to be on the defense here. I'd rather take the battle to them, destroy the patched ship, and then get to their ship as fast as possible and destroy it with my squadrons. So we'll keep it like this, and we'll try to rush them. Wow, and we are already overheated. Oh, we have no heat capacity, Tim, which is why. We do have asteroids to help us, so we're able to destroy that one squadron of theirs. Now it's just a patch vessel we have to worry about. And we won. Nice. 51 scrap. My goodness. Our vessel needs, like, every single thing I can imagine. All the upgrades. But let's keep moving. Let's go to the Merc outpost next. It's one of our own, sir. I don't recognize the model of your battleship. Who are you? This is Admiral Elias Idaho of the NS Odysseus. Sorry, can you repeat that? I heard Admiral Elias Idaho. No mistake, Captain. You heard correctly. Pity one encounters so many lunatics these days. Look, Admiral Idaho. Don't follow us. We live longer spread apart. End of transmission, sir. Big brain here. What's... Oh, versatile. Okay. Advanced critical repairs. Emergency repair. It's tempting to grab another person for that squadron dock that I unlocked. Oh, but they also have a high energy beam, and I wanted to use that. So we'll take this. And we will take additional weapon dock to deploy it. And then I think we buy... No. Yes. Maybe not. What's on the star map? You have another away mission to do. Oh, there's a weapon system there. And an army depot. Okay, so I don't need the neon from here then. The army depot will have plenty in it. Let's... And how many squadrons do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be 6 total neon if I want to upgrade all of my squadrons. I think we save the scrap and we try to save up for another extra hull. And I don't think we need anything else from the shop. No, we're good. All right, so let's move on. Kosh containers, sir! Bulletin, Captain. Let's see what we have. Not enough to retire on, sir, but nothing to turn your nose up at either. 3 more neon. Very nice. I love all the neon we've been getting. We've got an extra, like, 9, I think, so far. Wow, we're getting really lucky with the scavenging, too. I don't think we failed to get an extra neon so far. We have 13 total. That is incredible. Alright, well, what's at the Army Depot, by the way? Squadrons, weapons, fuel, and commandos. Planetary defensive turret wreckage. It is. Appears to be an Omni factory planet, Admiral. What kind of planet is this? As its name suggests, this is a planet where Omnis were once manufactured in enormous factories. Planets like this could be found in virtually every sector before the shutdown. Depending upon the Omni quota established by Oberon, a certain number of Omnis would be produced in those factories, then shipped to their respective destinations. Of course, the distribution and production of positronic chips, which as you know contain the Rubicon, was more closely guarded. I know enough about quotas, chips, and Rubicon for the time being. If you say so. Let's communicate with the planet. Lieutenant, see if we can make contact. On it, sir. No luck, sir. Let's push on, crew. By pushing on, it means that we couldn't... So we didn't detect anyone down there. And we know this is an Omni factory planet. So that's gonna... It's gonna color my opinion of what type of encounters we're gonna have down here. Interesting. Lose between 0 and 5 commandos. Get 63 to 100% of the resources. So lots of piloting is going to be down here. Yeah, I think this is the best chance, best shot at getting some, well, I'm sorry. This is the option I want. We gain the most scrap. We don't risk losing Sister Calypso, and although we have a chance to lose one more commando than this gentleman, I'm willing to make that sacrifice for that scrap. Space Bender MK1. I think that's the one that teleports a unit a random distance away. Nice! Only lost 2 commandos. That means we can do another away mission because we'll still have 10. Though I do like having more than 10. So what happened down here? So, because piloting, again, is what helped us, I'm going to go with Sister Calypso like the Basilisk so much that we've taken it down here to acquire the, whatever turret was down here. We would need the space anyway for this weapon. Unfortunately, when we entered the atmosphere, we were immediately detected by the air-to-space, ground-to-air, defensive flak cannons on this planet's surface, which immediately did some damage to our vessel. And it killed someone on board, unfortunately, due to the direct hit that it had done. We avoided more danger with sharp senses. Calypso was able to get us out of that area. More danger avoided with piloting. Unfortunately, there was no explosives, ground bombs, no air-to-ground missiles or munitions on the cruiser itself, so we were unable to get some resources with that demolition. Persuasion and sharp senses got us the weapon. We noticed it was hidden, and with persuasion that was more like threatening, we were able to get the weapon from the AI that had it controlled. But then, trying to leave, we were immediately attacked, and we lost someone else while Sister Calypso took some damage. And then piloting got us out off of the planet's surface, and also got us more scrap on our way out. $99 scrap. The next location, Tim, is going to be the last one before the boss. And you're... Oh, you did not visit the Army Depot yet. So why don't you visit it? You can sell that weapon you found. Transmission! I'm so happy you're here, Admiral. Our colony desperately needs your help. Our Morimarium population is out of control. Oh, I remember this. This is some sort of creature that makes its hosts think it's like a child of theirs. It's actually like some sort of worm or insect. So we can totally do this. Any chance you can help these people? I'll see what I can do to ease their suffering, sir. I think I have something, sir. It should diminish the hallucinogenic effects of the Marwim bite. They'll see the larvae for exactly what they are, which, though no doubt terrifying, should lead to a stark decrease in Marwim numbers. Thank you, Admiral. I've distributed the pills. As you can understand, it's been traumatizing for many to see the Marwims for what they truly are, but Marwim numbers are already down as a result. Please, take this neon for your help. As our industries have all collapsed, we have little use for it these days anyway. 3 more neon! Holy crap, we have 14! I don't think I've ever had so much neon. I don't have to buy any from now on. Alright, let's visit the shop first. So... Oh, there's a high energy beam MK2 here. And a piercer laser MK2. I would love both of these. I'm gonna buy that high energy beam MK2. And we could... Alright, so first let's sell the Space Bender. And we'll sell the high energy beam MK1. We'll take the number 2. And maybe I want to hold on to my scrap. Maybe I don't want to buy the piercer laser. Because that stealth gun can get my units back into stealth, and then I can have them hang out in the deployment zone to heal. Yeah, we'll hold on to... it's a good weapon. No, we won't. We won't. Let's buy 2 commandos. Oh, maybe I don't want to do that either. What upgrades are available? Yeah, okay. So let's buy 2 commandos. And we'll spend the rest of this scrap on a heat capacitor. And we will now go to Elegia. Church battleship, sir! Thank Oberon. An Imperial ship! You are only a child. I am. Everyone on the ship is, Admiral. A ship full of children? I don't understand. We are the children of Theodorus IV, a planet in the Church Cluster. Unlike most people on our planet, we do not worship the Omnis as gods, and for this, we've been persecuted. So we stole a ship and left, studying all battleship books in our libraries beforehand. Still, it's been a bumpy ride, I won't deny it. Please help us, Admiral. We are only children. How can we help you? We've been pursued by other church ships. They know about us now. You could help us by bringing us aboard, Admiral, by defending and transporting us to a planet where we'll be free to think and act as we wish. We know of such a planet not far away. You could put us on your star. We could put it on your star map. We have scrap. We'd be happy to pay you for the ride. We're begging you, please help us. We're only children. Lieutenant, talk to these children. I think they might be hiding something. On it, sir. Oh, Sister Calypso is a member of the church. Hello? Hello. Who are you? Oh, I'm not doing Sister Calypso's voice. I am your liaison officer. I'm here to help you and the other children transition to life aboard the NS Odysseus. Good. So he's going to let us on ship. Everything is going according to plan. I'm so sorry to hear about all you've been through. Just terrible. The good news is, the NS Odysseus is tolerant of all ways of thinking. Great, I guess. It is great. Personally, I believe the Omnis are the true gods, and wait for the devout in the Garden of Light and Metal. You do? Oh, yes. And though my heathen shipmates don't share the same conviction, still, they're respectful of my beliefs. Get off the ship. What? I said get off the ship! And tell the other believers to do the same. But leave the others behind. They will bathe in the fires. Do you understand me, fellow believer? I understand. I'll tell them immediately. Praise the Omni Gods. Praise the Omni Gods. Sir, I've just spoken to the child captain. It seems they have something planned for the ship. What do you mean? I'm not sure, sir. Suffice to say, it's something bad. Something definitely bad. Also, single a code red. Code red, sir? What for? We're going to attack their ship. No, more than that. We're going to destroy them. Sir, are you feeling alright? These sweet, innocent children were planning and attacking us, Lieutenant. And we take them as prisoners, sir. I have the feeling they aren't the kind to let you. You're not going to let us on your ship, are you, Admiral? You lied to me. Smart, Admiral. You wanted to get on that battleship to hurt you. But since we can't do that, we'll just have to do the next best thing. Destroy your ship in battle. Death to all Imperials. Praise the Omni Gods. You've ambushed the enemy. Your units are deployed and your weapons are ready to fire. They have a single frigate. Their hull breaker is ready to fire. We, unfortunately, I kind of need the drone out here. Oh, nice. It's also immediately ready to be used. Slow down. Slow down. I need to keep those weapons from firing again. And I also want their squadrons to be delayed. And we won. And we get a drone Mk1 crafter, another squadron. Not all your children are like that, are they? I certainly hope not. Two more neon. Very nice. We are here for the Omniforge. Let's go. Damaged shipping container, sir. I've done a quick scan, Admiral. There appears to be a spherical object among the wreckage with an unusual signature. What kind of tech are we talking about here, machine? It doesn't appear to belong to any of the major houses, Admiral. Naturally, we could retrieve and further examine the sphere back on the ship. But not knowing what it is does pose some risk. I'm not willing to do this at this point. I've never done this, whatever this is yet, though. But I'm not willing to do it now, either. We push on, crew. We have greater concerns at the moment. Okay, so... Wow, we should totally upgrade everything, shouldn't we? Because even if I plan on selling one of these things, upgrade to MK2 makes it worth... I think 10 more neon? So we retrieve half of what we spent back. Oh, and when the crafter is destroyed, it spawns a MK1 crafter. Interesting. Alright, so let's upgrade our ghosts. Remember, Tim, there's also only 6. Where's that number? How many Omniforge upgrades are left? 5. Okay, so we can't upgrade everything. The difference is that the MK2 crafter does not have very many hit points and moves much slower. It also will still only spawn an MK1 drone. I still think we do it. I think we upgrade the crafter. Oh, I have one more upgrade. Let's upgrade the normal drone. Alright, nice. And the Omniforge is out of forging. Guess it took its fuel and went home. Alright. Time for us to go to the battle. Kosh Commander battleship, sir. A Telos battleship. Who goes there? This is Admiral Idaho of the NS Odysseus. We're looking for Vivar. Wow, an admiral! I've killed all kinds of Imperials before, but never an admiral. This is fantastic. It's weird that's what's making her happy in the prospect of our death. Oh, it's weird what's making her happy is her happy... Ah, I messed it up. Let's move on. So what are we dealing with? A X-beam that fires much faster. A fighter Mk2 and a Mk2 Magneto frigate. We need to make sure my stealth fighter ignores the frigate. And I think we will deploy our Mk2 crafter. I should have kept both heat beams. So we want to invisibly field our crafter. You're starting in stealth. Did I not use the weapon? Oh, what weapon's still firing, Tim? Oh! The crafter deploys the crafted drone immediately, not when it's destroyed. You're going to lose that crafted drone, Tim. Wow, yeah, we are. I really didn't want to lose the fighters, but I think we have lost them because our movement's locked. Okay, well, that sucks. And their fighters are still alive. Good for them. We're still locked. Oh, that was also our MK1 drones. Alright, let's deploy our crafted. Some of their weapons ready to fire. Their X-beam. Okay, good. We just barely got out of the way in time. Let's pull this drone back, now that they've fired their X-beam. I want my crafter to make its crafted drone. They have 16 squadrons left. They're putting out a fighter and another Magneto. Oh, right, I forgot about that. We heal when we're inside, whatchamacallit's, AoE. We'll try doing all that damage to them. This is acceptable. We should definitely destroy that hull. Oh, they have a DPS person as well. Sorry, Thorn's blocker on their frigate. Couldn't heal in time, Tim. Get your drone back so you don't have to worry about another... Sorry, this way we don't have to worry about losing that squadron dock. They finally took out my crafted. They don't have much time left until their systems are ready to go again. It's probably another. I'm guessing it's another cruiser, another Magneto, and another fighter, probably. You're starting in stealth. Just keep you there. They'll be interested in stopping you from getting your special ability, I shouldn't wonder. Yep. As I thought. If I invisible it, does it... It's still... Nice. So it still produces its crafted effect. I don't know if we can kill it, their system, without having another patch. So we're actually going to fly this ghost back home. Seconds. Let's pull you both back in, so you'll start healing. We can deploy some fighters, sorry, some drones, and some more drones, and this will let us win. Lost our MK2 crafted, and our fighter MK2 Ghost got wrecked as well, but we've also earned 477 bucks. Awesome. And we won. See you in the next sector, everyone.